Welcome back to Good Things, streaming live over at SuperTalk.fm. We're also streaming from that SuperTalk Mississippi app. Hope you've downloaded that. You can always find us on that local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. Don't forget to watch us. We are on SuperTalk TV, found on your computer or your mobile device. It's not just Jelly Bean Day, it's also Earth Day. So we're going to celebrate Happy Earth Day with Keep Columbus Beautiful. They're an affiliate of Keep Mississippi Beautiful, which is an affiliate of Keep America Beautiful. We just going to keep everybody beautiful, Nicole. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining us today. I know you guys have been super busy in Columbus. I'm very impressed by your Facebook page and all the neat things that y'all have been up to today to celebrate Earth Day. So give us a little rundown. What you guys been doing in Columbus?
Oh, gosh, and I do have to catch my breath because I literally just got back in from Fairview Elementary. So all around the city today are members of our Keep Columbus Beautiful chapter, along with other city officials and representatives from the fire department and police department and all across our city have been coming together, going out just to have a great time with our kids in our school district, our second graders in particular. And our message has really been to them to just inspire them to be better caretakers of our earth, and just to, give them a little bit of information, of course, in a fun way to encourage them to be responsible about litter control, to, opt for paper over plastic, and just to, get their ideas on how we can make our earth better and how we can make our city more beautiful. And it's been a really, really fun day. We did get a chance to give out free books to all of our kids. It was a book that was donated from one of our local bookstores called Look Out for Litter. So they all got that, and we just brought this whole pirate energy about pirating against litter in our world to their front door at the school districts today. And so we've been really, really busy, but it's been fun.
I am looking at some of the videos streaming through those, Nicole, on y'all's Facebook page, and let me tell you, I wish I could have been there for the pirate talk because you guys look like you were having such a good time.
Oh, gosh, we had a great time. And of course, kids are always the best audience because they're so full of energy. They're inquisitive, but believe it or not, they all really already get the concepts of how we can make our world better. What happens is obviously they get older and bad habits start to set in, but genuinely they understand it and they embrace it and they have a great time, just kind of giving us good energy, and, we feed off of them. So, yeah, it's been really, really fun all throughout the city, starting at 8:30 this morning, and our last group just finished, as I said, this afternoon about 2 o'clock.
You think about litter, and, when you think about Earth Day, Nicole, it feels very overwhelming. It's like the whole earth, right, is in his hands, not our hands, but the litter is. And so that is something everyone listening to Good Things could take away today, of just making sure that you leave it the way you found it. And if you see some litter, then be the bigger person, even if you didn't leave it, and just pick up the can or throw the trash sort of away if it's, very convenient for you. And each little bit really does add up for if everybody was to do that.
It really does. I mean, Earth Day doesn't have to be complicated. It's supposed to be light and fun. It's supposed to remind us that we are, responsible for this world, the condition that it's in. But it does just kind of take the little things that we can do every day, just not throwing paper down or trash down. If you see something, pick it up. If you can use, recycle your plastic, reuse your water bottles. Those little things that we just kind of take for granted sometimes they make a huge difference in the world. So, yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot. You don't have to be an ecologist or a scientist to make the world better. Just do your part wherever you are.
Do your part wherever you are. And you guys are doing y'all's part in Columbus with Keep Columbus Beautiful. It is an affiliate, Nicole, of Keep Mississippi Beautiful. What's that overarching sort of, mission of Keep Columbus Beautiful on a daily basis, maybe not just Earth Day?
Well, and so on behalf of our chapter president, Lakeisha Bailey, who wasn't able to make it on today, but I want to shout her out because she's doing a great job of leading our efforts. Really, it's just as simple as what it says. Keep Columbus Beautiful. We do things like landscaping projects. We make sure that our roadways and all that are kept clean. We're into doing things like, just really, we do yards a month, encouraging neighbors to take pride in their yards. So all those little things we live, but we're also also into deep things like setting policy and trying to pass, regulations that help to control some of the waste and the decay that we see sometimes in our cities. But every day, every opportunity we get to just beautify our city is what our mission is, and to spread that to the rest of the community so that it just kind of takes off like wildfire.
And you see, when you give communities the opportunity to give their older, places maybe a little facelift or to take care of it in terms of the trash and litter, you see a little bit more pride kind of spread throughout the city as well when people all do it together. Do y'all find that in Columbus?
Absolutely, and so we partner with other organizations. We go out into the community, to spread, give information and all that. But it really is just about restoring and instilling pride in our city, and the way that it looks is truly dependent upon how much time and energy we put into making it a better place to be. I was telling our kids that today, and I asked them, I said, how many of you think Columbus is already beautiful? Most of them raised their hand, because in their little minds, it is a beautiful place. What we want to do is get that same message across to adults that, hey, this is a beautiful city. What can we do to make it even more beautiful? And that's really what we're all about.
And to keep Columbus beautiful as well as keep Mississippi beautiful, I know there's a lot of chapters throughout our state. Different cities have their own keep whomever, sort of beautiful. And it runs off hardworking volunteers. So, Nicole, what led you to keep Columbus beautiful? What inspired you to get involved?
Well, so this is just something that I'm already passionate about. I'm sort of the paper lady around town, just picking up, and taking on personal projects myself. But this particular chapter had kind of gone dormant for a little while, and there was a shared energy among many of us who were doing little things in our own little silos to come together. And we were like, well, this chapter already exists. Let's just reorganize this chapter. And so we did that. Over the last couple of years, we've been working to build up steam, and we're now really just kind of solidified. In fact, one of our members, who was our chapter president, Sasha James, who's also our city code enforcement officer, she has recently just attended one of the regional meetings of other Keep Cities Beautiful, like Starkville and others. And so we collaborate, we pass around ideas, we share resources, like we're partnering with West Point on a hazardous waste day. And so it's really just about our entire, making this whole world a better place, and starting with our cities and pouring over to our state, and then, of course, beyond that. So it's just it's a personal passion of mine, and I just want everybody to feel good about where we live and to take some pride in it.
And to get out and get involved. You don't necessarily have to be involved in your Keep a City Beautiful or Keep Mississippi Beautiful. We could say that, or your local affiliate. But you could, and if you wonder if your city has one, where do they find, like, Keep Columbus Beautiful? I found you guys on Facebook and all the good...
I was just going to say, I could give you a whole bunch of numbers and email addresses, but go to Facebook and just look up, just literally search for Keep Columbus Beautiful. We've got a brand new presence on Facebook. It's making it, it's kind of, making its way around, circulating. So if you're interested in what we're doing, what our events are, and maybe some tips and things on what you can do from your own front door, look us up on Facebook and just kind of follow our activity there.
And what book did you guys read today to all the kids in terms of litter? Because they're taking a pirate sort of mentality. I loved it. The videos look great.
Yeah, so this book was Trina the Pirate, Trina the Litter Pirate, and it was called Look Out for Litter. And it's literally available on Amazon, but one of our local bookstores provided free books for all of our second graders throughout the city, and it was just the best. So, you can find it on Amazon. Look Out for Litter is the name of that book.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time today, Nicole. I know you can go take an actual breath now. You stepped in at the very last minute, and I appreciate that. And we will be keeping our eyes on what y'all are doing. Yeah.
It's my pleasure. Earth Day is one of my favorite days of the year. It literally is. So it's a lot of fun, like I said, and I'm glad to be able to, kind of help share that good news.
Well, happy Earth Day to you, Nicole.
Thanks so much. Have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye. Look out for litter. I love that, being a little pirate on the litter. I mean, you can all do our part. I know we've talked about that a lot here on Good Things. It's the simple as just, leave somewhere the way you found it, particularly if it was clean. If you've got kids who are taking, like a little lunch or whatever, just teaching them to put their trash back in their lunchbox if there's not a trash can nearby. If there is a trash can, use it. Look at that. Look how easy that is. I do feel like probably the majority who listen to Good Things, you guys are not necessarily litter bugs.
And close doesn't count when it comes to a trash can.
This is very true. And
if you miss, bend over, pick it up, put it in.
And put it in. Not that big a deal. And I will say, and I don't think many with truck beds do it intentionally. I know you don't. You're not those type of people. But just checking, when you stop and get gas, and that's when you clean out all the trash out of your car, because that's when I do it. If you've got an open bed, just peek over. If you got little bottles or whatever that may have been thrown in there from y'all's work day or whatever, go ahead and put those in the trash there at the gas station, too. That way they don't flip and fly and do all the things in the places they weren't supposed to. But we only got one Earth, so we ought to do our part to keep her pretty and beautiful. But stick with us. We got more for you coming up next.